Hakalama na pava'a Hakalama na pava'a Hekele mene peve'e Hekele mene peve'e O ka hakalama kekahi mea e Pūnana Leo ai ka Pūnana Leo.
O ka imi na awa ma kēia papahana Pūnana Leo, kukulu ia ma luna o kekahi kālai ike ku'una Hawai'i. Ole loa ka'awale iki.
Ma la ma ke keiki I ke kalo.
Mai ka iloa.
I la ana ho'i, makamakau helu helu, ua pa'a kekahi o nai hana. Ua lawe kahiki ia kēia mai ka mikionali, kēia o nai hana helu helu ma ka palapala. I loko o kekahi wā pokole, ua a'apono ka nui lehu lehu, a ma ka wā o ka ho'okahuli aupuni mo'i, ua laha loa ma waena makahi o ke kanaiwa kumahiku pakeneka a oi o ka lā hui, ua hiki ke helu helu. He lā hui akamaino ho'i ke la.
The Hakalama is a syllabary. It's a way of learning to read by syllables.
There are exactly 90 units to the syllabary, and once a child learns all 90, they can read any Hawaiian word that exists.
Wa,
Wa
I,
I
a,
a
na,
na
he, wai anai.
wai anai.
It's a natural thing. Other languages have syllabaries, and in fact, the one we most know about is Japanese and the hiragana syllabary. So Hawaiian can be read syllabally. But not only that, the Hakalama is a perfect syllabary. In other words, there's not exceptions.
Unlike English, with its various complexities such as consonant clusters and multiple spellings for one sound.
Tough and philosophy versus fish. I mean, all the different ways you can spell F, the F sound. So English has such a complex spelling system that children have to memorize the spelling of each word.
In addition to the Hakalama syllabary itself, the method for teaching it is uniquely Hawaiian as well, a methodology that Dr. Wilson believes is rooted in Hawaiian learning environments dating back to the 1800s.
I think few people realize in Hawaii that when the missionaries came, they didn't really do a lot of teaching themselves. They developed the alphabet and they worked with the ali'i a little bit, but they really couldn't speak Hawaiian that well. So the ali'i started these kind of halau-like schools out in the country. And so what do they do in the halau? They chant. And the thing they could chant is these single-syllable words. And so I believe that's how it happened.
O ka hana ana I nā kuhi lima, ka mālama ana I kela ano lawena ke mele, he mea Hawaii ia. Awili ia kela mau mea ma ka mea ho'okahi. Kekahi manawa, a'ale no pana na kiki ma ka pana kupano. Eia no nae, a'o ia I hele a ma'a, pela lako e a'o ai mau ka ho'olohe wale no. O ia kekahi ka hua hou aku o ka helu helu. Ka kona keiki I ke ana. Kuhi ke kumu mai kekahi ao aku, ai kekahi ao. Mai ka hema, ai ka ākau. Ho'i hou I kekahi ao, hema ākau mai luna, a I lalo. A pela kako e helu ai, hema I ka ākau, mai luna a I lalo. A lilo kela mau ka nana wale kona mau makau maka. Lilo kela he kahua.
All children go through certain stages in their psychological development, cognitive development. All children can divide up language into words by age 2. They can divide them up by syllables by age 4. And they can divide them up by individual sounds or phonemes by age 6. So if you're going to read by individual sounds, you're not going to be able to have the child learn to read until they're 6 at the very earliest. Really read. But if by syllables, such as the Hakalama, you can have children reading by age 4.
Kalepo.
No matter what language you learn to read in, you can transfer the skill of reading into another language, especially if it uses the same alphabet, like English and Hawaiian.
Mai kai ho'oia, mai kai.
The trick to reading is understanding the concept that these marks on paper represent words and thoughts. It's a very deep concept. But once they get it and they understand, all I have to do is figure out this puzzle, how it fits together to language. They're able to transfer it into any other language that they know. The Hakalama is something Hawaiian that was somehow created by those kupuna and the ones before them and was used in Hawaiian families, and it produced some really good academic results. And just for historical purposes, to have it as part of the curriculum is important. But it's really great. It's an academically successful thing that is a true benefit that the Pūnana Leo keeps on moving forward. They keep on figuring out new ways to teach it and train teachers. So I'm really, really happy that we have it.
O keia kula o ka Pūnana Leo, he Hawaiʻi mana anoa pau. Pili pū e ke kālai ike. No ka mea, e like me ko kākou mau kūpuna. Ike lākou I ka ike hou, lomi lomi ia, hoʻohana ia, au ano hoʻo Hawaiʻi ia, ma ke ano he kūpono. A oia pū ka kākou hana, mana Pūnana Leo a pau. I kūpono no ko kākou nuu kia, I puka lana kila.